Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of The Potluck. For detailed description and more exciting recipes, kindly visit our website www.thepotluck.in. The link is given in the description below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Today, we are making eggless ladi pav. I know not everyone is comfortable with baking, but I promise after watching this video, you won't stop baking. I'll show you step by step recipe to make soft, light and fluffy eggless ladi pav. This is fail proof recipe. Please watch till the end for tips and tricks during the video. So let's bake it. Let's start with the step number 1, yeast proofing. Here I am taking 7 grams instant yeast. If you are taking active dry yeast, then take 14 grams, and if you are taking fresh yeast, then take 21 grams. Now add in a bowl. Please make sure you are not touching yeast with your bare hands. Now add sugar. Sugar is the food of yeast and it helps to activate the yeast. Now add 1/4 cup of lukewarm water. Make sure it is not too hot. Now mix it well and cover it for 5 minutes. See, instant yeast doesn't require to be proofed, but sometimes you process the recipe with expired yeast and your dough doesn't rise. So it's always better to proof the yeast before processing the recipe. Now see, this frothy look says that our yeast is activated. Now move on to next step, dough preparation. Take strainer and add flour in it. See, sifting is very important here because we don't want lumpy dough. Now add salt and sieve it. I'm using stand mixer here. You can do this process with your hands. No worries. Now add activated yeast. Use dough hook for kneading and start combining on low speed. Gradually start adding water and combine the flour. Slowly sticky dough will form. See, I'm using water here. You can replace water with milk. It will equally give a good result. Now add butter and knead the dough for good 5 to 7 minutes. If you are using hand, then knead it for at least 15 minutes. Instead of butter, you can use ghee or oil, no problem at all. Here I want to share maths behind the calculation of flour and water. Flour is the main ingredient in baking. So calculations of all other ingredients will be done on the basis of flour in the recipe. So we will consider flour as 100%. So water percentage will be 65% of the flour. Okay, let me make you understand with an example. If you are taking 1000 grams of flour, then water will be 650 grams. That means 65% of the flour. So simple, na? Now I assume that everybody will remember the calculation of flour and water while making pav next time. Okay, so our dough is ready and you can see this is exactly what we want, the sticky dough. You can see the gluten is formed already in the dough and this is perfect. This stickiness is the sign that your dough will rise perfectly and it will give the perfect soft pav. Now transfer into a bowl, spray some oil and grease it thoroughly. Now tuck the dough, yes, like this. Now cover with plastic wrap and let it rise for 1 or 2 hours or until it doubles up in size. Let's move on to step number 3. Wow! You can see dough has risen up beautifully. This is a sign that we are going to have soft and fluffy pav. Look at this. Now punch it and release air from it and knead for a minute. This is completely optional. I'm using weighing scale here, but you can just eyeball it. No worries at all. So I'm going to measure each ball to make equal size pav. 15 paos will be made from this dough. Each will be of approximately 53 grams. If you want standard size pav, then you can make it of 60 grams each. Step number 4. In this step, we will see how to shape pav balls. Start tucking from down. Yes, like this. Dust some flour on the surface and start rolling like this with light hand. Yes, like this. This is good to go. Now repeat the process with remaining balls. Step number 5. Second rising. Brush some oil on baking tray and arrange balls on it. Keep them slightly touching each other so that they will rise up, not sideways. You can see how I am arranging it. Give it a milk wash and again cover with plastic wrap and keep it for around 20 to 30 minutes for second rising. Step number 6. Baking. After 20 minutes you can see our paws are well puffed up and they are ready to go for baking. Give it a milk wash. Egg wash will give you darker and shiny color, so you can use that also. Now preheat the oven at 200 degrees Celsius. Keep both the rods on and bake it for 18 to 20 minutes or until it reaches your desired color. Please don't over bake it. Otherwise you will end up having crusty and hard pav. This is the last step. Press some oil on the top of pav. Look how beautiful they are looking. Now cover it with damp cloth. This is very important. If you won't do it, you will not get soft pav. After around 30 minutes, tada! Pav time! Wow! I cannot wait to have it. See how fluffy and soft they are. Loose the edges and toss it upside down. Wait, I'll give you closer look. Trust me guys, this is fail proof recipe. Please give it a try. You can see inside out how fluffy and soft they are looking. Please give it a try and let me know in the comment section. Enjoy these beauties with vada, burji, misal and keema and many more options to go, or you just can have it with butter. It's super yummy. Enjoy guys. If you like this recipe, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Till then, stay home, stay safe and stay united. I'll see you next time with new recipe. Take care of yourself and bye bye.